Hello, everyone. I am so excited to see you today. If you've ever tried to start a mindfulness practice or a journaling routine and it lasted a week, maybe two, this video is for you because the problem isn't your discipline and it's not your motivation. It's usually the way it was presented to you. Today, I want to show you how to build a mindfulness practice that actually sticks, especially if you're a solopreneur navigating real responsibility, real pressure, and real emotional weight. Here are my 7 signature tips for building a mindfulness practice you will return to again and again. And these tips are literally the exact things that worked for me and that I have implemented in my life. I fully stand behind every single one of them. This isn't about perfection, it's about sustainability. Most people start too big. They decide, I'm going to meditate for 30 minutes every morning, or I'm going to journal 3 pages a day, or I'm going to completely overhaul my life and I'm going to do it cold turkey. And then life happens. As entrepreneurs, we're balancing intuition and execution, creativity and logistics, emotional regulation and productivity. If your mindfulness practice adds pressure instead of reducing it, it's not going to last. The goal is not intensity, the goal is consistency. Tip number 1, start small. If you're applying the 4-step daily flow practice I shared with you last week, start with one section, just one. Maybe today you only write one thing you're grateful for. That still counts. Behavior science consistently shows that tiny habits are more sustainable than dramatic shifts. Small actions repeated daily create identity change, and identity change creates lasting transformation. If you want to build a daily mindfulness practice, make it small enough that you can't fail. Even one sentence of journaling for self-reflection is enough to build momentum. Tip number 2, do it at a time that works for you. There's a lot of advice that says do it first thing in the morning, do it before bed, and those times absolutely work beautifully. But I personally like to practice just before I start my workday. I treat it like a board meeting with myself, so it flows directly into my business and it helps me align my work with my greater mission and vision. And that timing works for me. It also happens to be a time when I'm less distracted. My other half is already gone to work for the day, and first thing in the morning, I really enjoy connecting with him. So sacrificing that time would really work against me. The best time is always the one that works for you, because that's actually when you're going to do it. Now, I will say this, it is powerful to start your day with gratitude because of something called the law of attraction and momentum. Whatever we start our day doing tends to build on itself. So if you're like me and you practice later in the morning, you can still create gratitude momentum immediately upon waking. Before you even get out of bed, say to yourself, it's going to be a great day. I'm so grateful to be alive today. Take it one step further. Say it out loud, which brings me to the next step. Tip number 3, involve the people around you. If you live with a partner, tell them good morning. Tell them it's going to be a great day. Tell them you're grateful to have them with you today. Even if you don't fully feel it yet, saying it out loud helps create consistency, and consistency compounds. These small expressions of gratitude and positivity shift the emotional climate of your home, and it affects your nervous system. If you don't live with anyone, bring that energy into your workplace. Tell your coworkers good morning with intention. Positivity multiplies. When you increase it around you, you increase it within you. I'll say that again. Positivity multiplies. So when you increase it around you, you increase it within you. So it's really a win-win. And this is how mindfulness becomes relational, not isolated. Tip number 4, look for evidence that it's working. One of my favorite manifestation principles comes from Esther Hicks. She teaches that when you hold a thought for 17 seconds, another thought just like it joins it. This is such a simple way to see the law of attraction in action. Try it right now. Think of one thing you're grateful for. Hold it in your mind. See how long it takes for the next related thought to appear. Pause this video if you need to. Notice what happens. You'll likely feel the thought expand. That's momentum. That's your brain wiring toward possibility. This is how journaling for self-reflection shifts your inner state. Not through force, through focus. Tip number 5, make it fun. Your mindfulness practice should not feel sterile. Use your favorite pen. I personally love Pilot G2s, especially the pink ones. When I have a pen I love, I want to write more. Use your favorite notebook. I'm obviously biased, but the KNL CO Strength Journal is designed specifically for this. The 4-step daily flow practice is conveniently printed inside, and right now, there's only one way to get it, by joining my program. I'm personally gifting it to the founding members of my signature program, and it won't be made available to the public until a later time. So if you're interested, make sure you join my priority list. But you can use any journal or notebook that makes you happy. The most important thing is you love it. Make your practice feel inviting. When something feels beautiful, you're more likely to return to it. Tip number 6, track your progress. Tracking supports consistency. One of the beautiful things about journaling is that it automatically records your growth. But if you don't want to journal for some reason, put a simple tally on a calendar. I am really into journaling, but one of my favorite ways to track my progress is by putting things on a calendar, because it's really nice to be able to step back and look at how many days you actually accomplished the goal over the course of a whole month. We often forget, how much we're actually succeeding in our pursuit to always be better. So tracking reminds you that you are succeeding. We often forget how much we're actually doing right. And visible evidence just builds that confidence for us. Tip number 7, give yourself grace. This one is essential. If you miss a day, don't spiral, don't judge yourself. Just return the next day. Consistency over time matters more than perfection. This is not about building discipline. It's about building relationship with yourself, with your nervous system, and with your business. As solopreneurs, our inner world drives our outer results. If your nervous system is dysregulated, your business will reflect that. If you're grounded and steady, your work becomes aligned. A daily mindfulness practice is not extra, it's foundational. This is how you prevent entrepreneur burnouts, build work-life balance, and sustain creativity while leading with clarity. Small daily actions done consistently. If you're ready to practice this in community, inside a structured, supportive container, the 4-step daily flow practice is the foundation inside the KNL CO LAB. We're welcoming 22 members into this first experience, and as I mentioned, they will receive a personal copy of the Strength Journal. If this resonates, you're warmly invited to join the priority list. No pressure, just an invitation. The link is in the description. Remember, you can return to yourself anytime, my love. I'll see you in the next video.